congratulations. Y'all have hello. How are you?
Hey Nicole, how are you? Can you hear me?
I can hear you great. Can you hear me?
I'm good. I can hear everything. I'm good.
Okay, great. First and foremost, thank you guys for tuning in. Everybody is logging on. They're already sending hearts and everything.
That's what's up. Yep.
So first and foremost, I want to thank you for taking the time out to come on and speak to me and to your fans because, like I said, they're flooded in.
Yeah, they're in the
Now,
building. They're in the building.
yes, thank you guys for tuning in. And second, I want to do a big shout out to my brother, Scrooge Owens. That's my brother from high school. Like we grew up together and everything.
Yeah,
So,
Scrooge's family.
yeah, he is. And again, much love. So, here we go. Introduce yourselves to the ones that may not know you that do know you.
I'm Afro in the building. My name is Afro, aka All Flows Reach Out. I'm an MC. I'm a movie nerd. I'm just a big nerd, and I just love doing what I do. I can't complain, you know.
Yes. Now, a lot of people ask me, what made you decide to use All Flows Reach Out? What's the meaning behind that?
Well, I was the the earliest memory I can remember. I was like 15-ish or 14-ish, and I wanted Afro to be an acronym. I was like, yo, I wanted to stand for something. I wanted to have the dashes in there, but I wanted to be for something. So I went through like 20 or like a good amount of them, and I was like, nah, that one don't fit. Nah, that one don't fit. Nah, that one doesn't. Until I was in the mirror one day, and I was just like, all flows reach out. And I liked the little ring to it. So I was like, oh, it has a little ring to it. And then that was before all the touring and everything, you know. So I feel like I picked the all right one, you know.
Oh, you did. And I love it. I really do. And I did research. I've done 3 Instagrams and pictures and everything. But let's talk about you. You were 9, if 9 years old when you first started writing, and
Yeah,
then 13 with the lyrics.
yeah. Around then, yeah, 9 years old, I started writing. I tell this a couple times, but it's one of my favorite things. I was 9 years old, and I was already a little computer savvy at the time. I would be on YouTube a lot and stuff like that. So Rakim microphone theme popped up in the recommendation sections, and the thumbnail looked dope. I'm like, what is that? He has the gold chains on in the picture. I was like, this looks cool. So I clicked on it, and the beat automatically drew me in. I was like, yo, this is incredible. Then I heard Rakim rhyme, and I'm like, yo, this is the best thing I've ever heard. Like at 9, you know, I'm like, this is the greatest thing ever. And Rakim made me want to pick up like a pen. I was like, yo, I want to do what he's doing. You know, so
Oh,
it was the God MC, you know.
yes, Rakim. It's just like when you say his name. And if I'm not mistaken, don't you have a tattoo of his name on your arm with
Not
some
Rock,
other artists?
not Rakim, not yet. Yeah, not Rakim.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So then 13, you started rapping, like really getting serious about it.
Yeah, yeah. Like I had a little gap where I was like, this is fun, you know. I'm like, I want to do it for fun. But then 13, I was like, oh, I want to take this seriously, you know. Like the little gap, I wasn't taking it as seriously. I was like, oh, this is cool, little fun thing. But 13, I was like, yeah, I really want to do this, you know.
I love it. And then RA, reading up of RA, he was like, you won the battle before it even ended when you was 17.
Yeah, already through a contest, and it was the definition of a rap flow contest. I was around. I'm gonna say I had just turned 17, like early 17, and I did a what do you call a submission? I submitted a song I did over one of his beats, and before the contest was even like ended, he reached out to me. He was like, "Yo, where you at in the world? Like, what part of what part in the world are you at? Let's like chop it up and talk, you know." So he reached out to me, and then he took me under his wing, and then the domino effect started happening, you know.
I love it. And aren't you guys on tour? I seen that you posted where you going with RA.
Yeah. We start the next tour. I'm gonna say next Friday on the 16th.
Okay, y'all listening? They on tour. Tell them where you're gonna be at so they could get them tickets if they didn't get it already.
Well, if you want to get the tickets, you go on www.leopresents.com. Go get the tickets and show up. And we're doing a good amount of like shows. I don't know the exact number of the shows, but we're doing a good amount. This is going to be a pretty big chunk size one, you know. So
Okay, okay. Okay, they've been commenting in the page, so I'm not gonna ignore y'all. Okay, okay.
what's up? What's going down? We're in the building.
Says, tell them about the time I brought you to my hood and brought you hot Cheetos and they
Let's see.
40.
Yup.
Ha ha ha.
Yup. What up? OGR. That's OGR in the building. What up?
Thank you guys for tuning in. They are flooding in. Now, with the tour, can you tell us a little bit what to expect? Like just drop a little something.
Yeah, just dope stage shows, you know, no bias. R-rated stage show is incredible. He got the place going crazy. People throwing, you know, mosh pitting and going all crazy. You know how the white guys do. You know, they go mosh pitting, go crazy. They're crazy. So, but yeah, I have a blast. You know, just come out, have a good time, have fun with us, and you know, we love being on stage after being bottled up for a long time too. You know, so
Yeah,
it's like a good. It's for me, it's a good therapeutic process. You know, being on stage. You know, so.
got you. Um, I told my son I was interviewing you. He was like, "Who's that?" So then I sent him some of your YouTube links. He subscribed and he was like, "Yep, I'm down."
Oh,
He
that's
was like, "Ma,"
dope.
he
That's
was
dope.
like, "Ma, how'd
What's
you get Afro?" I was like, "My boy Scrooge." He was like, "Yo, Ma, that's dope. That's dope."
what's your son's name?
His name is Jalen.
Jalen. Tell Jalen I
Uh-huh.
said that's what's up. Tell him thank you. That's what's up.
I will. He was loving it. He was like, "Hold on, how did he get on Jimmy Fallon's show?" So he asked me to ask you, how did that connect go about?
Well, it's cool because from what I understand, the Fallon camp, they reached out to me. They reached out to us, you know, and they were like, we came across your freestyle videos on YouTube at the time, and they reached out to us. Yeah,
That's what's up.
yeah,
That's
it was
what
pretty cool.
you are young and gifted, and your lyrics is bananas. And
Thank
this
you.
is just the beginning stage. I can't wait to see when you really when you really reach that high plateau with your rhyme. Because I'm sitting there listening to your songs and I'm like, how old was he again?
That's what's up.
So, are you still writing screenplays? Are you still writing them?
Yeah, yeah. On my off time, a lot of times when I'm not like either recording or when I want to do something besides rapping and recording, I go on the computer, or I pick up, you know, and just start writing. You know, definitely got a lot in the can for the future. You know, my game plan is one of my game plans is I want to give the fans all the music. I want them to have a good amount of music so they can like, you know, have that, you know, to, you know, eat and just, you know, digest and
Hmm.
listen to, and a good amount. And then after that, I want to go into the movies and want to start making movies. You know, I
Oh, I
feel like
was going to ask
yeah,
you.
I feel like I'm gonna do it
Well, you were already on the break
on the breaks. Yes,
and they brought you back again.
yes.
So, are you having any more screenplays or any more entering into any more movies or things that's coming up along the way during your rap career?
Well, we got one book that I just finished. I'm in this funny little this horror movie. It has a funny name. It's called Bitch Ass, and it's a serial killer guy, and they were making fun of him as a kid, and he grew up, and he's a serial killer now, the one that was bullied. So I'm playing one of the gang members that have to rob the house or something like that, you know. So it's pretty funny. I'm like one of the crew. I'm the funny guy. They got me as a comedic relief in the horror movie. You know,
Okay.
so it's like they got me as a funny guy. So I was like, all right, you know. So I don't know exactly what date they're releasing it, but looks like they're going for it. So it was a blast to film too. I had a lot of time. I had a lot of fun filming it. So
Oh, that's great. You guys listen now and look for it, okay? And when it does air, let me know and I'll share it on our page because if you
we'll
see
do.
my page, I always support, support, support. That's what we're here to do.
That's what's up. That's what's up. And
Now, oh,
Adrian Dub, I have like horror movie screenplays and scripts. I'm writing horror movies too. I'm writing all types of genre movies. So yeah, in the future I'm going for it. So we'll see, man. We'll see the big screen, in a few years,
and somebody said I first heard him on All Caps 6 years ago.
Dope. Shout out, rest in peace, Doom. That's MF Doom.
Yeah.
Rest in peace to Doom. Mad Villainy is one of my favorite albums of all time. Any of my boys a couple years ago, before I met R.A., could tell you, like Doom's definitely on repeat for me all the time. So I love the guy to death. He was awesome. Still is. His music will be timeless. So
Yeah. How are you holding up from that?
I'm good. I'm good. It's tough. It's a tough one. I remember when Doom passed, I was getting so many people were mentioning me. They were like, "Yo, that was your guy. You love that dude." So I was getting a lot of mentions. That was kind of messed up, but you know,
Yeah.
yeah,
But, we always pay respect to the fallen soldiers.
yeah. That's one of my things. I mean, I would show. I mean, in music videos, I have the tattoos all out, but like 90% of my tattoos are like fallen soldiers. Like that's just a thing I go with. It's a thing that I love, just honoring them. It's just part of
Hmm.
what I do. So
And that's what I do on Celebrating Life with Sunshine. But on Hip Hop Fridays, I like to celebrate the artists while they're here and the rhymes, their
give the
lyrics, and give
roses, give the
flowers.
roses.
Yes. I always love giving roses because you can't do it when you're gone. You got to do it while you're alive. And everybody in here is giving you roses. They call it Afro is the GOAT. Afro and
Oh
Token.
man, that's what's up.
Uh, we have people from Chile in here.
Brazil, shout out to Brazil. I see Brazil.
Yes.
That's my boy.
And
Shout out to 10 Ducats. That's my dude. He's a great MC. He's a great beat maker. He's a great producer. That's my dude right there.
aw,
Yeah. That's my dude.
see, a
Yeah.
lot of people in here showing you mad love, and we appreciate you. We appreciate everything you're giving, and again, your lyrics. Now,
Well, Tommy Bagels, don't feel like a dick if you slept on Doom. There's so many great MCs that even when I was young, I kind of slept on, and I got older, I was like, wow, I slept on that. That's incredible. It happens. So it's all good. Just on some
now,
hip hop stuff, yeah.
yeah. Now, I see. Love your pictures. If you've seen the promos I did, I took some pictures that I really love. I
That's funny.
with you and them guns, and then
The Rambo picture, yeah.
Rambo, yes. But then there's this one with your dimples and everything, with the afro. I think you were wearing all black and the background was red. I love that. How do you take your personal time away from your rap as Afro and then just you?
That's a good
Like,
question. That's a good question. Sometimes I don't know how to separate it. Sometimes I'm always like in work mode or I'm always working. But when I'm off my off time, I'm just like, I'm simple. I'm a simple dude. I just love chilling, either with my family or with good people I love. Just watching like movies, being a nerd, and just like, on my off time. And just, even when I'm on my off time, I'm gathering like info and knowledge I could use and stuff. So it's like I almost never stop working, even when I'm behind the scenes. But that's just what I do. But on my off time, I just love I love being with family and just like having me time too.
somebody asked, what's the album update? When can they expect a new one?
Yeah, the album's tough, man. It's been a process, but there are good news. From what I understand, we picked out our first single, so the single should be coming soon for the album. I don't have a date for the single yet, but it's in. We got the video shot. We're working on new videos for the album, so we're all working on everything at the same time. So when it comes out, boom, you guys got it. So
Oh, you gonna hit us with the fire.
I've been working on it. I have a good feeling that the supporters, the people who know Fro and been along for the journey, that they'll rock with it, because I made this album just sound like it's a journey. It took a good minute for a reason, you know, like everything was just pieced together with all the love and all the, you know, it's so I'm real proud of it, you know.
Okay, okay. How did you handle the pandemic? Because wasn't California the first location to be shut down?
I don't know exactly. Someone would have to type that in. What was the very first? I'm not sure, but it was. I'm. I can't lie. I'm kind of a hermit crab anyway, for the most part. So I kind of just worked. You know, I was working and just like keeping my mind busy. That was the thing for me, keeping my mind busy, doing this, and doing that. So I was just minding my own business and doing me. You know, but yeah, it was wild. You know, it felt like Twilight Zone. That's what it felt like to
Mm.
me on the outside. It was like, wow, the next thing it just feels like Twilight Zone 2020, 2021. You know, it was wild. Yeah, it was wild.
It really was. Now, yes, there's no date yet. He did not say a date.
Yeah,
He's
there's no
working
date.
on it.
There's no date on the album yet. There's no date on the album. You know, I'm keep saying it's in progress, but it's in progress. But the videos and everything connecting to the album is also all almost ready to get pushed out. So
But he is going on tour, so you could check him out.
that's right. That's right. I'm on
Okay.
tour soon, so everybody, you know, I got all the music. Y'all can check on the YouTube, on the Spotify, the SoundCloud, everything. I got it all there. So, you know, if you want to get caught up on some Afro stuff, I got old joints that I recorded when I was like, you know, 6, 7 years ago. You know, on my SoundCloud that a lot of people have heard, but like, you know, you could get a glimpse of like where Fro was like a little before he met Ray type of thing too. You know, I got joints from there too. You know, on just sitting there. So yeah, I got
Oh.
all types of stuff.
Now, I've seen your credentials with all the artists you worked with. Who's name 5 artists that you want to work with this time around?
Oh wow, that I haven't gotten to work with yet.
Uh-huh.
The Genius, Jizza. I haven't gotten to work with Jizza. I would love to work with him. Um, man, Rakim. Rakim. I haven't worked with Rakim. G Rap. I haven't worked with G Rap yet. Um, I would say my boy Chip Fu, you know, the big bro Chip Fu, but we got one recorded that's unreleased, you know, so we got one in the can. I would say Chip Fu, but I did work with Chip. You know?
Okay.
So yeah, but that shout out to Chip Fu. He's one of the greatest MCs of all time. He's an incredible technician. You know, I always show love much as I can to Chip Fu because he's one of he needs to be brought into that conversation more. He's incredible. So you
I
know,
had him on just recently.
I just saw, yeah. So
And Chip
definitely,
was like, that's my guy. I was
I
like,
love
okay,
Chip.
then
I love
like
him.
and share. And he shared. He was like, send me a picture. I was like, okay, here's some. Choose.
That's what's up. Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah, I would say. So I
Ooh.
would say Rakim, G Rap. Um, yeah, I work with a lot of my favorite guys. He just passed recently, but I never got to work with Doom. You know, Doom was on the top of my list, so I didn't get to work with him. But he was definitely really up there. Um, a lot of my favorite guys either passed away or I got to work with them. I'm blessed to say I got to work with them. You know, yeah,
Yeah. And somebody was like, whoo, that's a serious list. That would be some fire.
yeah. Oh,
Literally.
me and G Rap. That's high on my bucket list, on my MC bucket list. Like G Rap's really high up there. Like the day me Fro and G Rap track. Yeah. That's all I gotta say. You know, I'd get a dope
Ooh.
producer for it too. You know, so
Yes. So, do you think you and Chip Fool let that one out that you guys did?
I'm sure one day because it's really up to it's just sitting in my vault, you know, and I just feel like I want to make more with Chip. Chip murdered his verse. Like Chip obliterated that verse to like pieces. Like that verse is insane. You know, his verse is like he's just like killing this shit. But I like Chip is someone that I want to like. There's a couple MCs that I just want to make a bunch of joints with. You know, that I just
Mm.
want to like. I want to like make like 10 of them up. You know, but yeah, Chip's one of them. You know, so I want to stack
Ooh.
up and make a bunch. You know, but I literally
Ooh.
have like guys when I say I have a vault of like 300, 400. Fro songs just sitting here. I'm not lying. Like from all through the past few years, I've just been stacking and stacking and stacking. So after the first album comes out, I have the second one already ready to go. Then I have the third one ready to go. Then I have the fourth one ready to go. So it's a whole game plan to this, you know? Yeah. So
Oh, you sitting on some
they
heat.
they've been waiting for a good minute, good minute, and I understand that, you know. So it's like
Mhm.
once the the domino effects start happening, boom, you know.
Oh, you like the chef, ready to just say, wow, sit back and just let it marinate. And just, I
Yeah.
love it. I love it. Oh,
Yeah, so I got a couple game plans coming, for the supporters and stuff, you know.
tell the ones who may not know how to find you where to find you in the name, how to find you on IG, how to find you on Twitter, how to find you.
Well, one thing that I should do is connect all the names together because like my Twitter's different than my Instagram and stuff. So that's one thing I do got to work on. But my Twitter is Real Fro Thizzle, and that's THIZZLE. You know, so they call me either Afro or Fro Thizzle. You know, that's what I go by. So my IG, my Twitter, you got the Bandcamp, you got the SoundCloud, you got the YouTube, and for the most part, if you want, Afro is with the dashes. That's like first and foremost. Afro dashes in it. And if you look up Afro rapper, if you Google Afro rapper, I pop up. So that's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
When I tell the nice old white ladies, they're like, oh, that's nice. Where can I find you? I'm like, just Google Afro rapper. I said, because it's a little harder to be, A dash, F dash, or I'm just saying, just Google Afro rapper,
I know. Trust me, I know. You got people rolling in the comments. Now, on a serious note, when I went through and was doing my research, 2018, you had a car accident.
I think 2014.
$2014?
The bad one that I brought
Okay.
up a couple times. Yeah, it was like September 6, 2014, if I'm correct.
Can you talk about that?
Yeah, yeah. So I was in the passenger seat. I was celebrating with a good amount of my with my homies, and we had just doing our thing, and I remember just like swerve like I'm on the passenger seat, so I just wake up, we're swerving and all that and yada yada, and long story short, I broke 9 ribs and I broke 2 bones in my vertebrae. So,
Oh.
so for the next 2-3 weeks after that, I had to be in like this Ninja Turtle like kind of body cast shell thing. So I was in that for like 3 weeks. They discharged me from the hospital, I think like the 3rd day or something. So I was like, okay, I had to like I don't like pills and stuff. So I was like, I got to heal kind of naturally in a way, So that was a little tough, but it's funny. You got to go through some things, like you got to go through pain or something in your life to get to what you really want in a way, because not even like a week after I went through that, that's when Already discovered my definition of a rap flow joint, and that's when he discovered who I was, and then that's when he picked me up under his wing, and then life changed, so for the better. So
Hmm.
so it's funny, you got to go through some things to, in a way, get to what you really want.
Yeah. Um, I work for a personal injury attorney. I'm a paralegal.
Hmm.
And so when I saw that picture of the car, I'm like, ooh, that was God right there.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
Uh,
I'm a
ooh.
believer. I'm a believer. So absolutely.
I'm like, ooh. And you said I just walked out with mine. And I was like, ooh, looking at that car, it
Yeah.
looked like they had to use the jaws of life and
Well, they
everything
did.
to
They
that nature.
they did use the jaws of life. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
How did everybody else turn out?
They're fine. They're fine. I'm still in contact here and there with the folks I was with, and you know, hope they're doing good. But everybody's straight. Everybody's straight. Like I don't hold grudges. I don't hold nothing like that. It's like it just depends on how bad the situation is. But in that case, I'm not holding a grudge. So it's all
Hmm.
good with me. I'm good. But they're good. I hope they're good, and that's how I treat it. I just look at it.
Yeah.
I look at it as something that I had to go through to get to where I am now, and in a weird kind of way, I'm happy I had to go through it. So
Yeah. It makes you. It really shows you what you have inside. Like some people like, oh, I can't go through that. Oh, I don't know how you went through that. I'm like, God got me out of it.
Yeah, yeah, and
Like I
it could happen. It could happen to anybody too, So you just got to be careful. Not only that, be careful, and I'm spiritual too. I believe in the Most High. But not I'm not religious per se, but I am like
hmm
spiritual. I
hmm
do believe there's a creator. So yeah,
Yeah. Oh yes. And one thing about me, I don't rub my beliefs on anyone else. And I love that you believe in the Most High,
absolutely, yep, absolutely.
because I was hit head on by a drunk driver.
Mm.
And they had to use the jaws of life to get me out because the driver's side was caved in, the front was
Mm.
pushed up to the thing, and I walked out with just a messed up knee. I have two herniated discs, two bulging discs, a pinched nerve. But I said, Lord, just take the sciatic issue away because them sharp spasms that just come out of nowhere,
Yeah,
you could be
brutal,
sleeping,
brutal.
that brings you to your knees crying.
Oh yeah, I
So
know. Hmm.
I'm like, Lord, I will walk with this limp. Just take the pain of the sciatic away. And he did. I'm not doing surgery because I'm like, yeah, no, no.
Yeah, and then for anybody that has to go through surgery, God bless you.
Yes.
Because it's they say it's a funny saying, but from what I understand, like going through surgery is tough, but the rehabilitation after the therapy is a bitch.
Uh,
So
well, I'm
yeah,
gonna say it's a bitch.
yeah. There you go. There you go. There you go.
Sometimes that's the only way you can say it because I'm telling you, them sciatic spasms going up your back and shooting down to your legs, and woo! I was like,
Oh
I
yeah,
don't wish
it's
that
brutal.
on nobody.
It's brutal.
Yes, it is. And dealing with our clients that do have to get the back surgery, some say don't do it. Just see if you could fight through it because some come out worse than when they went in.
Mm.
But I am so happy that you guys were able to walk away from that. You know what I mean?
Thank goodness. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. So how's your neck injury? Everything healed?
I'm doing good. I'm like a good. Some days I feel 100%. Some days my body feels like 70. Stuff like that.
Got
Not
you.
too bad. But yeah, I get cricks and cranks and stuff in the bones here and there. But I'm grateful. I'm breathing. It could have been way worse. So it's all good. I can live with a couple cricks and cranks.
Amen. I agree 100% on that one. Um, Somebody says, I am 43.
Oh
When I
my
was
goodness.
15, I got shot in my back twice. Took me a year to learn how to walk again. Well, thank God you're still
Yeah, thank
here.
goodness you're walking too. Thank goodness you're
Ooh,
able to bounce
yes.
back and walk. Oh my
Yes.
goodness. Yeah, bless you, bro.
Yeah. Now, let's get into
Tara Van Pool, what up? Great MC,
um
dope MC.
tell us some 5 fun facts about you. 5 fun facts. Let them get to know you a little bit more than
Mm.
just the artist.
Not too many things besides I say it a lot. I'm a nerd. I've always been a nerd since I was 5 years old, 5, 6 years old. I grew up just loving info, being able to take info all the time from like little knowledge things here and there. But dang, I don't know because I feel I'm not boring, but I feel like when I describe myself, I'm just more like not as exciting besides the MC things and all that, but like as far as like me, what I do personally, I'm like a regular dude. I'm just like a
Hmm.
regular dude. I just let. But five fun facts. Um, I don't know if this counts as fun, but I didn't finish high school. I didn't finish. I dropped out of high school. Which is kind of crazy. But I don't advise people to drop out of high school. But
Hmm.
that's like, I, that's what I had to go through. So
Okay.
what else?
Do you have anything on your bucket list like this? Do you want to go parachute sailing, snorkeling, or
Uh-oh.
ATV? And
I
you
lost the
know?
light. Sorry, I lost the light. My computer's bugging out.
Okay, not a
Is it
problem.
bugging out? I have a witness. I have a witness that is bugging. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Let's see if I can find. Just get a little light from there right now for now.
Okay.
You said what? I'm sorry. What was the last question?
Oh no, I was saying, do you have on your bucket list like you want to go parachute sailing, snorkeling, scuba diving, any
I'm
of those things?
Okay, so I'm terrified of almost everything you just said. I'm terrified of skydiving. I'm terrified of parachuting. And I'm terrified of the deep sea, of like the Mariana Trench, like of the water or the ocean. So, yeah, I'm kind of a scaredy cat with those kind of categories.
Okay. Oh, then if you check my page, I've done white water rafting where we hit the like, yeah. My cousin told me he was like, "Oh, you do some stuff that we don't do."
Well, my girl is an adrenaline person. She loves the roller coasters and the that type of stuff and all the adrenaline. So a lot of times I'm scared of roller coasters. So I'm like, I don't know if I could do that one. I'm a chicken out. So yeah.
Well, take them like I used to. I can honestly admit, I used to love some roller coasters. Now I look, I'm like, nah, I'm good. They be like, you can go. I've parachute sailed in Bahamas. I've snorkeled in Barbados. I've snorkeled in Puerto Rico. I've snorkeled in Aruba. Um, I won't do scuba diving. I ain't going all the way down, down. Nah, I like to be where
There's
you
something about
know.
that just makes me feel like gives me the creeps. Like the ocean just gives me the creeps. I don't know if the nigga Godzilla's down there. I don't know if the megalodon is down there. I don't know if the mermaids. I don't know what's down there. Because they only discovered, I don't know the exact number, but I think they said 5 or 6% or 7 out of 100 of the ocean is discovered. So that means that there's only 94, 95% that's undiscovered, which
Yeah.
means they ain't discovered shit. So that's scary. That's pretty scary. So
That's why I only do snorkeling. I don't do that scuba. I'm not putting that. Nah, I'm good. They was like, come on, you do snorkeling, you did parachute. I said, I know how to swim. So if the parachute, I'm over the water. I zip line. I love that. Like we go hiking, we do excursions. I love all that. I love the adrenaline. Like
right.
we're surprising our boys. Um, at the end of August. I can't say because my son be watching. So you'll see post pictures of what we doing that week in August. We coming out to California.
Okay,
So
go.
yeah, so yeah, we do it. I got boys, so I'm hands on mom. Like let's go. I just won't do no snorkeling. Snorkeling, I do. I won't do scuba. Mm-mm.
Yeah,
No scuba diving.
I'm good with a swimming pool. A swimming pool, I'll be all right. Cool. The 8 foot, the 8 foot or the 16 foot, whatever that is at the end, cool. I'm cool
Uh
with
huh.
that.
Got you. Well, is there anything else you want to say to your fans due to the fact they're in the chat and they here, they're loving you.
Oh, I just want to say I appreciate y'all for tuning in. IDR3N, thank you, man. I appreciate you supporting. He said thank you for the music, Fro. Hey, thank you for supporting it, man. So the support really helps a lot too. So
Yeah.
more stuff to come. We're working on videos. We're working on more stuff to put out for y'all. If you haven't checked it out yet, I got a Fro documentary on my YouTube channel. I edited and shot it myself. It was in the last tour we just got off of. I shot everything as we went along. I wanted to try something different, and it's a cool behind the scenes little fun thing on Fro that you can see what we do on tour. Just a lot of characters and a lot of comedy stuff in it that's just on the fly. So. But yeah, that you get a little. If you want to get a little glimpse into Fro stuff, what we do on the tour, that documentary is a good watch. But
Now,
yeah,
question: are you gonna ever come to Buffalo?
we did Buffalo a couple years ago. I don't know the next time we're gonna do Buffalo
Uh huh.
because I didn't pick out these dates personally.
Okay.
But I'm sure when I have like my next the next solo Fro tour, something like that. I'm sure when I have a good what do you call it? when I have a good idea of what shows we're going to be doing, then probably, I'd love to. I'll go wherever y'all want me to go. If y'all want to, like Buffalo, let's rock. If Buffalo hits me up, let's rock. That's how I am. So,
Okay, okay, okay. Also, Scrooge in the building. He
Scrooge, what
just
up, big
called
bro?
me and I sent him the voicemail. He understood. We still chatting.
Scrooge Owens in the building. That's my big bro. That's family.
Canada is in the building here, and they're like, come to Canada. Can Canada even let us in yet? Because I'm in Buffalo trying to get back into Canada to visit.
I'm not sure.
Okay.
Canada's
There's
Canada's beautiful though. Shout out to Canada. Beautiful sights. Yeah, my mom loves Canada too. That's one of her favorite places.
I love it. I love it. They've been locked down since the pandemic. They won't open up. They'll let people that live in Canada come over here to work and then go right back. But we're like, yo, I miss going to Toronto. It's only 20, 30 minutes away from me. I'm in
Oh
Buffalo.
wow,
So it's
wow.
like, I'm trying to go. My boys and I was like, yo, we want to get in. Okay, we have some people. Oh, you got some Caribbean. Trinidad is in the building. They all
Yes,
in the
sir. To
building.
the world. Shout out to the world.
Yes. Oh, somebody said, would you consider coming to South Africa? Let's talk about it.
Sure. If, like I said, if somebody from South Africa hit me up and was like, "We'd love to do a fro show," I'm like, "Let's talk." Let's what's going down.
So tell them how to book you.
They could reach. Okay, so I have. Is there a way I can type it in the thing right
Yep,
here,
you can
or
type it in the comments.
so reach me at this email right here. Sorry guys, if you see the top of my head or something.
Oh no, we still see you. Definitely. So that way they know how to book you. That's right. Let's go. Hey, we trying to get you out over. I'm well, I need to find out who I can work with to get you over here to
So
Buffalo.
y'all can reach me at that email right there. That's the managing email right there, and then my personal one is this one. So y'all can reach
Okay,
me from all
all that
angles.
are tuned in that said you want him to come to Australia, to Ireland, and everything. That's how you can get him booked.
Yes, sir. Yes,
That's
ma'am.
how y'all can get him booked. Ooh, somebody said I'm on it. The one that asked to come to South Africa. Okay, let's go. Places have you not been that you do want to go?
You said what was that?
What places do you want to visit that you have not visited yet?
Oh, that's a good question. That's a good question. Oh, and I always think about it too. But when I think about like one specific one, I'm like, dang, like I'm trying to think. And I think about it like when I'm just chilling, I'm like, yeah, I would love to go there. But then like when I'm put on the spot, it's like, dang, I don't know. Um, I would say I never been to Brazil. That's one of ones on my list for some reason. I feel like I want to go to Brazil. Um, I'm not sure how everything is over there, but before all the crazy, pan, what, and
Hmm.
all that stuff, I really wanted to go to Japan and Tokyo and China and stuff like that to see. I haven't been to that area of the world yet, but I always wanted to go to that area of the world and check it out
Screw says
and see it.
Cuba.
Cuba, never been to Cuba. I'd love to go to Cuba. How's that for that?
Um, just to let y'all know, my godfather wants to go to Cuba and he just retired. So I told him 2022, let's go to Cuba. He said, you really would, baby girl? I said, sure will. I've never been to Cuba. I would love to go to Cuba. Yo, we could get a whole shut it down and take over a cruise of like going to Cuba. Who want to join?
Yeah, I've never been. I'd like to go to Cuba one day in my life, and check it out. Someone said Amsterdam. I've been to Amsterdam a couple times. Amsterdam's pretty cool. I had a good time in Amsterdam.
Um, Gordy, hold on. Where are you from? He says, yeah, state of emergency, not good timing. LOL. Wait,
Mhm.
state of emergency where, Gordy? Let us know.
Wait, didn't the governor in New York declare the state of emergency on the weapons or the firearms or I might be wrong. I might be wrong. Don't quote me
I
on that.
gotta
I just
check. Nowadays with New York, who knows what the governor's talking about nowadays? I'll definitely check into that tonight. Okay, so hold on. Wish Nujabes was alive to do a show with Fro in
new job,
Japan.
new job is new
Nujabes.
job is new job is was an incredible producer. He passed away. I'm gonna
Hmm.
say dang, I don't know the exact year, but he passed. He was an incredible producer. I'm actually a fan of New Job is, so that's dope.
Scrooge, you missed it. Next
Oh yeah,
tour
Scrooge.
starts Friday.
Yeah, we did the tour
Friday.
promotion. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. The tour starts next Friday on the 16th. So
Oh, I always chop his tails on. Me and him, we get each other. People be like, "You could talk to him like that?" I was like, "That's my brother. We grew up. That's my brother." Yeah, I was like, we keep it 100. I'm like, you messed that.
yeah, that's family. That's family.
Yes. Oh, I know you got the baby. You got your little mini you. Trust me, she's a mini you. I told him he got his hands full because when she gets a teenager, everything he did is coming back 3 times with her. He in
Uh-oh.
trouble. Mm.
Scrooge will have it on lock though. Scrooge is gonna have it on lock. Yeah.
She got him on lock. You ain't seen her. Somebody said you coming to London, England?
I've been a couple times. I don't think anytime soon I'll be over in Europe, but I love London. I love London. I've been in the UK a couple times. Bristol, London,
Mm.
Leeds, yeah, all over there. Beautiful place, yeah. They're dope places.
Mm. I do want to do. I wanted to do it last year. Unfortunately, with the pandemic, I couldn't do it because they shut it down. But I want to do Italy.
Oh,
I want
Italy's
to
beautiful.
do
Italy's
Italy.
beautiful.
Oh, I have it all mapped down. I already told my travel guide I want that next year. I was like, I want to do Italy for a week. I
Yeah.
want to take the train to Venice. I want to take the train through, you know what I mean? I want to enjoy the train ride, the scenery. Then I'll do France for a day. But I
Okay.
want to go to England because when I was in Barbados, I met some people from England and we still keep in touch through Facebook. And she was like, "Let me know when you're coming. I'll show you around England."
Yeah, Italy's beautiful. The food is banging. You'll love the food. The food is banging. The dessert is banging. If you're a dessert person, Italy's like your place. Italy, they got that dessert on lock. The pasta's good. The food is banging. I love Italy's food. And the
Oh,
sights are beautiful too. There's a lot of really nice sights around there. Scrooge said Russia's dope. Yeah, I had a good time in Moscow. I thought Moscow was pretty cool. They treated me pretty good, you know. So when I visited Russia, I had a good time. I thought they were cool people, you know. So
okay.
my experience there, you know.
Oh, they said the water is so clean over there.
You
Yes,
can drink the tap water, right? And the tap water is like a million times better than the ones we have here. You know, like
really.
yeah, for most parts in Europe that I've come across, the tap water is really really crisp. Yeah, really clean. Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. Okay, someone says should come to England when there is a big football competition. Sunday is the rule final, and England are in. Okay. Hey,
Maybe we'll see. You know, we'll
he
see.
already put how to set it up to get him over
You
there.
guys would get me excited if there was like a movie festival or something really dope, like a movie type of thing. If there was like a big dope convention going on somewhere over there, and it would make me seriously be like, okay, let me see what's going on there. You know, that's what'll get me over. You know, there.
The comic books. Because I've seen like you love to do. That's why I did that first promo like that. I was like,
So
because I was getting to know who you were, and I was like, ooh, let's see how this goes.
So as far as comic books, I never got too much into them myself. I know the names. I know the names of the comics, the universes, and the stuff like that. I know of them because of the movies. I'm a big movie guy, so I know what the movie's adapted from. If it's a comic book movie, I know a little bit of the stories and stuff. But as far as like me actually like reading and getting into them, I never really got into them. I do
Okay.
have a couple though. I have like one or two, three laying around. I got some Walking Dead comic books, stuff like that. But I've always been more into the movie side, you know.
Okay.
But yeah, a lot of our favorite MCs like a Ghost or like a RZA, and those guys are big comic book guys too. That's you know, you listen to the Marvel and the Iron Man and all that stuff, you know, that's what they got it from, you know. So
Yes.
and the martial arts
Oh,
stuff too. But yeah, the comic Iron Man stuff and all that has some comic book stuff. Yeah.
so if somebody wants to have you featured on theirs, or have someone featured on yours, does your camp reach out to them, or how does that work? Like, how do you get on someone's?
When it comes to futures, people are I directly hit you up. Like I directly hit people up when it comes to futures. When it comes to like shows and stuff like that, I'll probably have like my manager or somebody like that help me out with that. But when it comes to like as far as like songs and futures, I directly handle that. I talk to whoever is interested like directly, you know.
Okay. Now, you entered at a young age into the rap game, into the system. What would you say to someone, say your age back then,
Oh
like
wow, it's a great.
13, 14? What would you say to them since they're so young?
I would say be on alert. Be on alert at all times. Take care of the people that take care of you, people that really help you, and like when you're not in a great spot and they take their time to really help you, like and not really looking for anything in return type of stuff, take care of them too, like when you got it, you know, type of thing. um that just be good to people that are good to you, you know. and
Amen.
hope for the best, expect the worst type of thing, you know. Yeah.
Mm.
Stay prayed up. I'm prayed up too. I'm prayed up. I believe I'm a believer, so I'm prayed up. And don't lose the love. You know, don't lose it. Like when we say when as an MC to the MCs I'm talking to, you know, when we started, there was a love that we had for it. We're like, yo, we're just doing it for the love, and you know, business and stuff kind of makes it go away. You lose the love a little bit. You're like, oh, I'm a little tired and stuff, but when you have that love, that's that hunger, you know, that hunger you had when you started. When you start like getting fed and you start living right, sometimes the hunger can go away. So keep that hunger in a way. Keep that hunger that'll keep you strong and it'll keep you going, you know. That's one thing I would
Yeah.
say too.
Oh, you got mad love right now. So Scrooge goes, yo, Fro is a real one, up or down. He's the same with me. Love that guy.
That's family.
Yeah.
I'll say it forever. Yeah, yeah. Scrooge is family. Yeah, like Scrooge has been there for me when I was down, and I've been around like showing support for Scrooge. That's that's love. That's my heart right there. I love Scrooge. You know.
Yeah. Trust me, that's my brother. I be sharing your stuff, his stuff, and then I'll be getting on him like, yo, what is you doing? Why you not dropping your album yet? You told me last summer when I got you on the show, you was dropping it. What the hell? What's
And
going
every
on?
time Scrooge shows me dope shit. Like when I'm over there in New York, we'll be posted by the car. He's blasting it out the car in the system. It's sounding banging. The beat, the joint is banging. So I'm like, yeah, dope shit.
And he's sitting on stuff like you. And I keep telling him, let it go. Unleash it. Like, let's go. The mean mugging, let's do that. And he was like, I know. I was like, stop saying you know and do it.
Yeah,
But for
that's the song.
real.
Shout
Um,
real quick, shout out to my dude, Mr. Smooth Lee. He just got a new joint now. I'm featured on his joint. You can find it's on my story right now. If you click on my IG story, you can swipe up and go straight to it. It's on YouTube. But he's a dope MC, Smooth Lee. We got a new joint that just dropped today. So if you want to listen to that and the video, if
ooh.
you want to watch the video, it's on the story, on my story.
And he played me some of your stuff that he hasn't dropped yet, Scrooge and you. And I was like, okay, that would be nice if you drop it today. He was like, it ain't mixed fully yet. I was like, oh, you're killing me.
But
I,
Scrooge is right. When it comes to being like a Scrooge is dope too, because in a way, Scrooge produces his own music. And I'm not talking about the beat making. Producing the song is the hook. Where's the hook gonna go? Where's the bridge gonna go? Where's this gonna go? That's producing the song. So there's a whole thing to it. Oh, we gotta mix it right. We gotta do this right. We gotta do this right. And I know exactly how that is. a big chunk of the reason why my album isn't out yet is because a lot of just perfectionism. Yo, this got to be right. This got to be right. This got to be mixed right. This got to have an explanation. This, you know, it's all
Yeah.
that, you know. So
Yeah.
it's the artists. We're artists, you know that, and that's what
Yeah.
we go through. Yeah.
Oh, I go in the studio and I do my spoken words, and I know exactly how y'all feel. I am just like, no, that's not how I wanted it to sound. And my producer's like, oh my God, here you go. I said, you already know me. I'm
Yeah.
OCD. It
Yeah.
got to sound the way in my head. It has to come out that way.
Yeah, the engineer's listening to you, to me recorded like a million times sometimes, and he's like, "Yo, it was great the 30, it was great the 20th time, it was great the 10th time. Yo, come on, man!" Like he's like, "Yo, come on, man, it was great the first couple times," and I'm like, "Yo, it has to be right. It has to. There's something in our ears. It's like it has to be right." So
It has to be us. Like, you may hear it one way, but if I'm not hearing it the way I want it to hear, we're going to be up in here all night long.
that's right.
But I
That's right.
understand. So I told him to focus. I was like, focus, focus, focus. And he was like, yo, I got this, I got that. I was like, stop. Focus on one song, complete it fully because he be playing it in the car. And I'm like, yo, that's fire. So, he was
And
like, that's the Virgo.
I feel like it pays off when you're really, you know, when you put your, you know, you're all into it and you got it the way you want it to. I feel like in a way it can really pay off. You know, you have it polished, you have it the way you want. You know, like even if it doesn't, what do you call it? Mainstream successfully do a big bang job or whatever. Like,
Mm-hmm.
you know, in your heart you did the best you could. You're like, yo, I put this together. I'm happy with what I put out. I didn't rush it. You know, I didn't. And another thing is, I could have put the album out 4 years ago, but I'm happy I took time because I feel like I would have rushed it. I feel like it would have been a rush
Mm.
job, and I wouldn't have put the best I could have done. So like now that I got a little older, just a little older, and a little more wise to how things go and how to put an album and make music, you know,
Yeah.
I got more a little more insight and a little to how to create, you know. So I'm happy I took a little time.
Yeah. No, I feel you 100. I really do. I would love to see you and Scrooge on stage together.
I love me and Scrooge on stage. There's some video clips. That's crazy you say that. I have an Amityville show that it was me, R-Ray, and Scrooge was helping us out. He was rocking with us. And I still have it. I was watching it last night. Like I was on the computer just watching the Amityville show. And it's so fun. You just hear Scrooge like just raw hyping it up. You know, it's a lot of fun with Scrooge. Yeah.
Oh,
And the
where can we
Brooklyn show,
find that?
we did a Brooklyn show too, where there were a good amount of sorry, I got to charge my phone. It's the power
Okay.
mode thing. You know, it shuts off a little. But what do you call it? Yeah, me and Scrooge in Brooklyn, he was holding it down and just killing on the Brooklyn stage in front of a good amount of people. That was fun. So yeah, me and Scrooge, we got a good amount of shows. Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
I'm saying now. I want to see y'all now together. When y'all can link that up, let me know because I will make sure
Well,
I'm there.
we're gonna make it happen. We'll make it happen soon. When everything
Oh,
starts
I
clearing
love it.
up and everything, we got music we're working on and all types of things, so we're gonna make it happen.
Now, somebody asked, would you come to Saudi Arabia?
You know, I don't know. Yeah, I would if they reach out to me and they make it, they make it to where I'm comfortable and everything, and I can do the show comfortably and stuff. Yeah, absolutely. But it just I never been there, so I don't know. I don't know what to expect. I don't know what to expect
Yeah.
going there. But sure, sure, sure.
So let me ask you this. When you get booked for someplace overseas, who does the research for you, or do you do your own research to know how and what their guidelines are?
Well, when it comes to the trees and stuff like that, I'm always researching. I'm always like, I'm not trying to get in no trouble, and I need my medicine. That's just how I am.
I
That's how
got
I am.
you.
I need my medicine. So it's like, how am I going to acquire the medicine and what are the rules behind it? Or what can happen if I'm caught slipping or something like that. So,
Hmm.
but yeah, I'm definitely researching all that stuff when I travel.
Got you. Scrooge said, who's producing on the new album?
I can't say too many folks, but actually, fuck it. We got We got Psycho Les. Shout out to Psycho Les from the Beat Nuts. He's on the album. We got shout out to Mark Niles. That's our Race family right there. That's his homie. That's the homie too. It's the big homie. Shout out Mark Niles. Shout out to my boy Acapella. He got some dope beats on there. This is a pretty big one, but it's coming out soon anyway. So we got shout out to Eric Sermon. Shout out, just shout out to everybody, included. I don't want to give out too much,
Okay. But
Yeah.
love. I love it.
Yeah, but now shout out Niles. Yeah, Niles is fan. I love that dude.
Sunshine always got to get some exclusive on here.
Yeah, but yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait. It's coming soon, I can't.
I can't wait. How did you run into Spike Lee?
Oh, wow. That's a funny. Okay, so that's a funny story. The Spike Lee story is pretty funny. So shout out to my big bro Clown Car NYC. That's my big bro, and he's a character. So I wake up, and when I go to New York, a good amount of times I'm either with Scrooge, or I'm with Clown Car NYC. I'm with Sean. That's that's the big homie. So I'm staying with him in Brooklyn. So I'm with Brooklyn, and I wake up and I'm like, yo, Spike Lee's right down the street. He's doing like the signing thing or something, and Sean. He's on the go. He's the on the go guy. So he's like, hop in the car, let's go. Come on. I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, all right, go. So we're going down there, and it was pretty cool. One of the guys that were with Spike's crew, he looked over it like, there's a thing called the look, where like I can see people kind of recognize me for who I am. I'm just mostly chilling, but then they'll do the squinty eye thing and be like, yo, Afro? I'll be like, yeah, what's up, man? They'll be like, oh shit, Afro. Say, yo, how are you? I'm like, I'm just here to see if I can meet Spike, and possibly meet Spike. They're like, yeah, absolutely. So I got to meet Spike, on the strength. That was pretty cool.
Oh, that's what.
Yeah,
That's
pretty
love
cool.
right there. And I'm not one because I be like, hold on. Ooh, I stay with my phone charged. I got my cord in my bag, and I also got my portable charger. So when I know I'm going to be somewhere where somebody I know may be famous around, out and about, oh yeah, and I'm not afraid to ask for an autograph. I'm not, or take a picture. Can I take a picture with you? Okay, great. Thank you. Yeah, I'm on deck all day, every day. I'm like,
And that's cool if you get the good folks, because like when it comes to certain celebrities, like I understand that some may have like a weird crowd thing, or they don't want to be like in the middle of a kind of thing, but like when it comes to autographs, me, it ain't nothing. I'm like, sure, you want a picture? Sure. Like, that's just me. That's my nature. I'm like, sure, no problem, but I have seen a couple, guys kind of be dicks where they're just like, nah, fuck out of here type of thing. I'm like, damn, but to me, it's not a thing to me. I'm just, sure, you want a picture? Sure, no problem. It's just, if you're supporting, why not, so.
yeah, that's all love. And a lot of people say you're so humble, and it's true. We appreciate your humbleness. We do. We really do.
Thank you.
Okay, somebody asked voodoo_child831 said, can you spit a quick 8 bars freestyle? That Afro flow is phenomenal.
Sure. What should we do a cappella, or should we do a beat?
It's on you. Whatever. It's Afro. Go ahead.
Let's see. 1 second. Let me know if the beat is how do I sound over the beat? Let me know. Hold on. How do I sound?
You sound good. You're good.
Dizzle, they speak, my rhymes be fly. I'm on the IG live, my minds be fried. My rhymes be twice, like hold on to speak. My flow strong, like Lawrence Armstrong. I'm on the bicycle, rhyme cycle. My rhymes be gone, like hold on. Beat it, come on, beat it. I'm on the DB, beat the hydronic. Keep it hypnotic. I'm like, speak it impossible. My rhyme it be methodical. Time is methodical. Type the rhyme is impossible. I be like the gorilla gargantuan bars bar champion, all dawn with the awestruck rhymes and the anthem. Hold on, this is the anthem with suckers get no answer with. Hold on, getting no chances with slow chances of rapping with asterisks. So flow dashes inside of the Afro though. Flammable, so listen, Afro back, Mexican black folk. That's how I do it with 4 eyes with glasses, mortified. The rap is sure to die you after. Something like that.
Oh! That's what I'm talking about.
Thank you very much.
Look, Scrooge is like, I'm
Scrooge
like,
in the building.
Yo, you know when we love. We be like, hey, yo. You know when you on the block and something's popping, you be like, hey, yo. All right.
That's
Yeah.
what's up. That's what's
That's,
up.
look, people got fire up in here. They got the muscles. That's what's up. Thank you for blessing the show and blessing us with the, yep. People, see, they up in here. You see? Look, people's like, what?
Blessings. Blessings,
Oh,
everybody.
we thank you. We celebrate you.
I
We
appreciate that.
appreciate it.
I
And keep
appreciate that.
coming out with the fire. Keep coming out with the bangers. Keep doing what you're doing. We love it. And
I
send me your
appreciate it.
stuff. I will be sharing it all the time. Seriously, send it, send it, send it, send it, send it. And I'm
Yeah.
gonna share this with my son so he can watch it.
And I tell whoever interviews me every time, I'm like, I will keep you guys posted because I'm gonna have new stuff coming out. So I will be back. As long as I'm invited, I'm coming back. So I'll be back.
Hey, platform's yours, King. Platform's yours. Word up.
That's what's up.
And next time you in New York, let me know. And Scrooge, I will come and knock you out if you don't
Uh-oh.
tell me Afro's coming in, because I will hop on the plane. Scrooge, I come down as much as I can back home. Look, we alive, baby.
Scrooge, Nicole has spoken. She has spoken, Scrooge.
And he'll tell you, I stay on him about it. He'll be like, yeah, she stay. But not many people could do that with him. So I'm just happy our brother sisterhood is like that, dead strong, loyalty over. And he laughing because he knows it's true. He be like, yeah, she'll hound me all day until I can't wait. Thank you again. Thank you for taking the time out and speaking with me and your loyal fans. And see, he even said, I don't want that smoke. He know. He know.
I don't want that smoke. He said, I don't want that smoke.
He know, because when he know Nikki's out, there's Nicole, Sunshine, and there's Nikki. He don't want Nikki, so that's why he said he don't want that smoke. Many people say that, but he know. I'm like,
love you too, Scrooge. Love you too, big bro.
Thank you. Thank you again, and tell him again how to reach you, because we have so many people in the chat.
One more time,
Yep.
on here on IG, on the Facebook, it's All Flows Reach Out. On the Twitter, it's Real Fro Thizzle, THIZZLE. On the YouTube, on the SoundCloud, Spotify, and Bandcamp, it's all Afro with the dashes. Afro with the dashes. And that's about it.
From our home to yours, thank you for tuning in. On top of that, don't forget, he starts touring next week, him and RA. So check the listings, because I'm going to share the listings. So if he's in your town, go get that. Go cop those tickets. Let's support. Like and share, like and share, like and share, share. Stay tuned. More's coming. He already told you he has a lot in the vault that he's going to be dropping. The album's going to be dropping along with the videos. He's going to be hitting us with bangers and bangers and bangers and bangers.
Yes, ma'am.
So
yes, ma'am.
stay tuned. Thank you again. I appreciate you, King. I love everything you're doing, and I love what you're doing. Keep up the great work, and have a blessed night and a blessed, safe weekend.
You too. And I appreciate you. I appreciate the kind words, and I appreciate the support too.
Thank you. Have a good night, you guys.
You too. Everybody, peace. Everybody,
peace.
peace.
Bye.
Seeing all these people, knowing how.
Hey, in the building.
JD.
What up? What up? What up? What's going on, y'all?
Hey,
Live, baby.
Live, baby. It's Hip Hop Friday. Hip Hop Friday.
Oh.
I have no other but Paris Smith from EPMD.
Hip Hop royalty.
The haymaker.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Culture Corner is back, baby. What's going on, dog?
Back like the first time.
It's been good.
Left you without a dope pod to step through.
It's your girl Sunshine here tonight. This is exclusive. This is big. Tonight is about our fraternity.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Speak.
Live from DC. What's up?